So now here I am in the living room. The size of the tile, what you see, is also 32 by 64. I've gone for 32 by 64 size of tile. And then even the walls you see, it is again in the color combination of white, beige, and a darker brown. So that is the combination which we have retained in the entire living room. The sofa and the chair are again by Stanley. It is genuine leather, and because they were wanting to have, a little bit of color element just to break the monotony. So on purpose, we have gone for a vibrant color, a quirky shade, and again to to match the theme of the house. You see all the cushions are again with a help, with a shade of brown. And yes, red was something, as the sofa is a quirky one, so I wanted to balance it with a dull red, not a bright red. So the upholstery, what you see, is again in alignment to that. So along with the sofa, I have one high back chair. I mean, it's not a high back, but one extension chair, so that it becomes easier for people to sit. Now, living room on purpose, I've kept it very minimalistic. So there's a TV unit here. The installation of TV is due for maybe, the clients are shifting after 3-4 days. So that is how the TV installation is still due. And this is the arrangement for the TV unit. Uh, Now behind me is an access for the terrace, which I'll take you very soon. So the arrangement of the living room is basically keeping in viewpoint just the main seating, and along with the seating, if you want to have a cutoff, so that is how the terrace is altogether different. So I didn't wanted the design to flow in the same way, so that is how currently it is, you're seeing a cutoff with the help of a curtain. But yes, the color combination, the palette, everything is altogether different. One thing I would like to highlight here is this side wall. Here my client was wanting something unique, and they did wanted to buy something, so they were very clear that you make something which would be done with the help of, you know material which is not you, which is unused on site. So basically these are my gypsum panels, and I try to, make a form of a leaf, and the just panels of gypsum which were unused, which were the cutout, which were the left pieces, that has put here on the walls in a brilliant way, so that it stands out as an artifact. And again, I would like to symbolize that not everything fancy or new only will catch your attention. It is exactly, how you want it. And I personally like to, reuse the material which is there on site, and that is how I've tried an attempt with that. So moving forward, we have this as a dining room, and there are two bedrooms here. So this is the door for the master bedroom, and in front of me is the door for the kids bedroom, or the common bedroom. So again, the theme of the house is light, so that is how we have maintained the lines here in both the doors to give a continuity. Now this is basically a folding dining table, and the entire glass, I mean, it just slides down and the table gets in surface. So then, whenever they want to use it as a dining table, definitely this can act as a dining table. So these two chairs are basically would be here at this side, and the other two chairs, which are a part of the breakfast counter, could again come in here, so that the entire dining table gets functional and four people can sit at a time. So now again, there is an extension of terrace to behind behind the curtain. You all again have one more terrace. So I would take you to the tour of the terrace soon. Now moving forward, here on the loft, I mean, there are some loft, and they wanted to have storage in all possible loft. So we have gone for storages, but because we have an indoor split unit here, the central part will be accessed from the sides. So the entire loft is usable with storage. The only thing is this door will not open because of the placement of the indoor unit, but yes, the side doors will get open, and that is how you can access the entire loft. Now here we are in the favorite corner of the house, which is the Mandir unit. Now for Mandir, I have gone for G7, the stone which I have used in the kitchen counter, and the same G7 stone we have used here for the base of Mataji. And then they were wanting to have Hanuman Chalisa, so it was very challenging because the Hanuman Chalisa mantra itself is a very, uh, it is a very big mantra as such. So to accommodate in such a size was a big challenge. There were almost 6 setups which we had to do, and finally here we are with the exact color which my client were wanting. So now this is the arrangement for the mandir, and this is an additional tray which they could be using it, if you want to have some prasad, if you want to have some offerings, this is the place which could be used. So the tray is on purpose a bit with a depth so that something substantial could be kept inside. Now again they are soft close. Then we have here two drawers, one drawer here, one drawer below that, so that all the mandir accessories, all the mandir utilities could be stacked here at one place. So organization is what I strongly believe in, and I feel that everything should be organized in particular to the to the work or to the principle what the furniture has. So this being a mandir unit, the entire mandir storage is accommodated here. Now this is again a crockery unit, and below the crockery again we have gone for few arrangement of the drawers, so the entire cutlery and the crockery could be stacked here. And now we are moving.